All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's Axe Technology presentation. My name is Jaime Morales. I'm not only the director of new project development for the company, but I'm also a diamond executive with the company as well on the side of production. And I live out in California, Southern California, a small city called Chino Hills. And I live here with my wife and my son and our puppy. We have a total of 6 kids as a family. So they've all grown now, so they're not really kids, but that's our family. So I wanted to introduce myself to you because I want you to know that the person that you're hearing from today is a person who is an entrepreneur for almost 21 years now. I came to this industry of being an entrepreneur really out of necessity. I was a construction worker from the age of 17 to the age of 25. And the reason why I found myself in construction is because I dropped out of high school at a very young age. So at the age of 17, I dropped out of high school. At the age of 18, I became a father and I started working. So my options were very limited, if you can only imagine, right? So I had either the construction industry or somewhere in a restaurant. So I figured I'm young, I still have a strong back. So let me go to the construction industry and see what I can do. And the construction industry was good to me. I learned a lot. I learned a lot of disciplines, like getting up early, showing up on time every day to work. If there was any extra work, to do it in overtime, be the first to volunteer. It really worked on my work ethic and growing up. As you can only imagine, as a 17, 18-year-old in construction, you learned really fast that you have to carry your own weight. And one of the things that I didn't like about construction was the fact that I would leave my house when it was dark. I would come back home when it was dark mostly every day, tired and really dirty, right? So with no energy to play with the kids, no energy to spend time with anyone but myself, watching television, maybe catch a basketball game and call it a night, only to know that I had to repeat the same process every single day. And construction, even though it fed my family for some time, I knew that I had a cap. My cap in construction, I was roughly right at the cap at the age of 25 in 2001 when 9/11 happened. And because of 9/11, the industry went pretty slow. And I found myself having to look for different options. And I was introduced to this industry of marketing and being able to work with companies that paid you based on commission, based on your production. Quite frankly, I didn't think I was going to be able to hang in there because I'm an introvert at heart. And my circle is very small, right? So I figured, man, this is not for my type of personality for sure. But I'm here to tell you that if you see something here, it doesn't really matter what your personality is. You can make this work. This industry is very forgiving. This industry is is for people that desire to make things happen even more than they desire to stay in their comfort zone. And that's where I found myself. So for 14 years, I built organizations out in the field. In 2015, I was introduced to cryptocurrency. At first, I didn't understand what they were saying, but at least they introduced me to the space, and I found myself doing more research. And I found myself investing for the first time August of 2015. We bought our first Bitcoins for a little under $240 a Bitcoin back in August of 2015. And it's been an amazing ride ever since. Now, we're here today because we're going to look at a company that we recently became a part of. We've been here now for 5 months. Since the arrival of our marketing team, this company has grown at least 5x. And it's really because, we saw an opportunity here to bring this to the United States and all over the world. We also saw a huge solution to a huge problem in the space. One of the things that we realized right away is that when you're dealing with cryptocurrency, you have to be very careful who you send cryptocurrency to, because you may never see that cryptocurrency again. And that's happened over and over and over again. And even though you may think, why do people fall for that? People fall for that every single day. And some people fall for that multiple times, in their span. So we're here to solve a problem in the space. And because we're here to solve a problem, and anytime that you bring a solution to a problem, what you're creating is an opportunity. So we're going to talk about that today. For us, this company, Axe Technologies, is a solution. It's a smart gateway to step into the crypto space. And now I would like to take the time to talk a little bit about the company and some of the things that we want to see happen for the company. So the company is a Mexican company. It's registered out of the state of Nuevo León. We have physical offices in the city of Saltillo. And the reason why that's important is because if you know anything about Mexico, is that they don't play around with taxes. As a matter of fact, I think they overcharge for taxes and they get away with it. So for us to have a registered company in Mexico and being fiscally responsible as well with our reporting of the incomes, that tells us all that we're here because we want to stay long term. Not only that, but giving us access to be able to build this business from anywhere, but especially for the US. I've spent the last 7 years in the crypto space, or just about 7 years in the crypto space, looking for that opportunity where I can freely grow it in the United States. There's 300 million people in the US, and most of the time we're X'd out of opportunities. We're asked to use a VPN, or we're asked to use a different IP, or to scramble your IP if you want to participate. So for the first time, I find myself in a company where I can openly build this in the US, and I can take an opportunity to the people here in the US, which is my priority at this moment in time, right? So for myself, I'm very happy to be able to represent this company. Our CEO, his name is Will Flores. He's even though our company is from Mexico, he himself is Salvadorian, but he lives here in Texas, in the city of Houston. His co-founder, he is from Mexico. His name is Arturo Verdal, and both together have been working on this infrastructure for the last 4 years. But they officially launched this company April 29th of 2022. I came on board May 10th of 2022. So we have a dream as a company. We have a dream to be able to offer a better solution for people wanting to enter the crypto space. Until today, most of the companies require for you to give away custody of your money. So if you want to step into a crypto company, more than likely, they're going to have to hold your funds for some length of time. Some of them a few months, some of them it could be a couple of years, right? So whenever you lose custody of your money, especially in the crypto space, you're really adding risk to the whole operation. We're already in an environment where we understand that risk is part of it because we're in open markets, right? So we are in the crypto market. We know that it's volatile. We know that sometimes crypto is riding high, sometimes crypto is correcting itself. So we already know that the markets are volatile. So when we add additional risk to that, we're really just asking for trouble. And I think all of us here are here today because we're looking for a safer play in the crypto space. I was there myself. I found myself, even though for the last 4 years of my crypto run, I found a company that stayed around. They've been around now for 4 years. However, I still had to lose custody of my money. And because of that, even though I was almost out of my contract, that didn't guarantee that the company was going to be there to fulfill their contract to the people that I invited to take a look at the company, right? So because of that, I made a decision to make a change and start working with a company that allows us to keep custody and control of our funds. And we're determined to be that company. We want to be that before and after. We want people in the marketplace to say, prior to learning about Axe Technologies, I used to lose custody of my money. And a lot of times I lost some of my money. But after I met Axe Technologies, now I know that I can use technology without having to lose control of our money. And I don't know about you, but I was always very suspicious of the fact that most of these tech companies would brag about the advancements in technology, yet they hadn't found a technology that would allow for their customers to keep custody of their funds. So we talk about metaverses, and we talk about algorithms, and we talk about artificial intelligence. And with all of that technology, it was a little suspicious to me that we still didn't have a technology that allowed each customer to handle their own funds, right? So today we're going to talk about this opportunity, this ecosystem. We're going to talk about a few things that may be important to you when you're making a decision. The first thing we're going to talk about is our service. We're going to talk about why we're different. What kind of offer are we bringing to the marketplace, and what makes us better than anything else that's out there. We're also going to talk about our referral system and how you can make money offering a service that I know once you understand it, you're going to know that everybody needs. They may not know that they need it, but they need it. Here's why. Because without our service, everybody's just adding additional risk to whatever they do in the crypto space. So if you're already in the crypto space, you're going to appreciate this presentation more than if this is the first time that you take a look at anything in the crypto space. But let me just share this with you. Crypto is not part of the future. It is part of the right now. There are more applications being built on blockchains today than ever before, and it's not going to slow down. The more that the world seems a little uncertain, the more that the world seems a little bit out of control, the more that the crypto space is going to position itself as a safe haven from any other institution out there. So we're going to talk about a few things that I know are going to be of importance to you. One of those things is, who do we do business with, right? If we were asking people to deposit their money into an exchange that no one knew, that no one recognized, that no one had ever heard of, that's asking for too much trust in a hurting marketplace. But because we partnered up with Binance being the #1 exchange in the world and the safest exchange in the world, people understand that Binance is a brand of its own. Not only that, but over $10 billion are being transacted every single day through Binance. So outside of the US, we use Binance. Inside of the US, we use the sister company, Binance US. Now, Binance is the #1 crypto exchange in the world. Binance US is the #7 crypto exchange in the world. So just having the #1 and the #7 crypto exchanges in the world lets our marketplace know, lets our potential customers know that they're dealing with high tech and high security when you're doing business with either Binance or Binance US. The amount of money that they're moving on an everyday basis allows you to understand that their #1 priority has to always be security for their customers, right? Because we may go in there and we may put a few $1,000s, but there are people putting in millions and millions of dollars in there. And I can guarantee that their #1 concern is security. So we do business with Binance. That allows you to feel safe knowing that your money, no matter what happens to our company, your money has never left Binance. Your money has always been safe and secured in your own account inside of Binance. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the first thing that I noticed is #1, we can gain confidence by knowing that we're not even depending on the company security. We're depending on Binance's security. And if you already have a Binance account, you already know that Binance doesn't play around with security. To them, security is their #1 thing, right? So here's how our service works. And this is already me stepping into how our product works. So there are 6 points that I want to touch on tonight. The first one being, and the one that you're going to continue to hear over and over again, is the fact that you never lose custody of your money. You know, if you've lost money in the past, I feel your pain. I've lost money in the past. I remember back in 2017, a brand new company came out that was offering astronomical returns. I mean, they were talking about doubling or tripling your Bitcoin in 90 days or something like that. And I remember going in only to see that 3 weeks later, the company, the website, and all the leaders were gone, right? And guess what? Soon after that, they said, hey, this one's just like that, but this one's brand new. This one's better. You caught the last end of that one, but this one's brand new. And guess what I did? I went in again and I brought my team again. And guess what? 3 days later, that company also vanished and disappeared. So ever since 2017, people have been trying over and over again to find that one company that would at least allow them to grow it for a year or 2 years. Because in the crypto space, it was easier to find a fraud that will give you 1 year or 2 years to get rich than to find something real and something solid that can let you build for 3 to 5 or 7 or 10 years. Because quite frankly, I don't think that it ever existed before. So the first and #1 key to our product is that you always have control of your money. You always have custody of your money. The second thing is that our software is programmed to only give you profits. It's impossible for our software to close operations in which you're negative. That means that you have nothing to lose. That means that the software will respect the fact that your parameters haven't reached yet, and they will hold your positions until your parameters reach and until you can take profit. #3 is that we're in a win-win kind of business model, meaning if the software works and you make money, the company makes money. Why? Because we're in a profit sharing business, meaning for every profit that the service generates for any one customer, they share a little bit of that profit with the company. Now that to me gives me the warm and fuzzies, knowing that the company always has an incentive to better their product. In the same way that Apple has been bettering their iPhone for 13 different generations, right? The same way is going to happen with this technology. It's going to continue to improve as we move along. This is the first version of our product and it's working great, but just rest assured that the company is always looking for a better way for you to make a profit in the markets. And the reason why is because for every profit that you generate, you share a little bit of that profit with the company. So the more you make, the more the company makes. Point number 4, connecting the software literally takes at the very most 15 to 20 minutes. Even if you're brand new, if you just get a little bit of assistance and you have 15 minutes of undivided attention, you can put the parameters and you can put your software to work in about 15 to 20 minutes tops. Number 5, once you set it up, it's set it and forget it. It starts working on autopilot. You don't have to go in there and reconfigure anything. You don't have to go in there and change any numbers whatsoever. You can let it go and let it flow. Here's why, because over the next few years, as crypto continues to grow, you're in a position to where you're always going to be looking for ways to get in the market when the prices are low and getting out of the markets when it gives you your profit. So even if you're just holding inside of Binance and you're allowing our software to work long-term over the course of the next 3 to 5 years, you can end up with a lot more crypto than what you have right now, based on the fact that you had a software that was constantly looking for better ways for you to buy and ways for you to sell for a profit. And point number 6 is that our software only works with the highest liquidity pairs, meaning you're never going to find yourself holding a crypto that may or may not be here tomorrow, or may not be popular tomorrow, or may not go through a rug pull tomorrow. We're only working with cryptos that have already gone through different crypto winters, cryptos like Bitcoin, cryptos like Ethereum, cryptos like Binance Coin, cryptos like Matic, Gala, cryptos like Cardano, cryptos like Doge. These are coins that have already proven that their community is strong enough and that they have enough liquidity to survive any winter that the market may decide to go on. So for those reasons, for this 6 reasons, we believe that we have a very unique selling proposition in the market. Keep custody of your money, have a license that trades or buys at better prices and sells for a profit for you, and set it and forget it, meaning this isn't a software that you have to look at every single day. As a matter of fact, we recommend that you look at your software about once a month. And at any time, if you're ever dissatisfied with the service, you're in control of your money. You can simply disconnect the service and that's it. Now, here's what I want to tell you about our software. One more thing. Our software is directly related, or is directly attached to the market, meaning when the market is volatile, our software works even better, right? Whether the market is volatile in a bullish run or whether the market is volatile on a bearish run, as long as the market is moving, there's opportunities to go in and come out of the market. Another thing that's very special about our software is that it's autonomous, meaning you're not sharing the same software with every user. You know, we see a lot of bots that work for 5 or 6 months, and then the bigger the bot, the more popular the bot, the less time that it works. Why? Because they're easily identifiable by the brokers. The more volume that is moving in and out at the same time, brokers like Binance and other brokers are easily able to recognize that this is a software that's moving along. So what do? They sabotage the strategy or they sabotage the market. With our software, you're only using your own software, meaning your operations go in independent and they come out independent, and so do mine. And every single member, every single user has their own software. You're not sharing a software with anyone. This is your software. So now that we understand a little bit more about our product, I want to continue on and talk about our licenses. Now we have something for everyone. Even if today you say to yourself, man, I don't know whether this is something for me or not, at the very least, ask the person who invited you for their free link so that you can start using our services absolutely free. Now, because we're in a profit sharing model, that means that if our software generates $1 in profit, we're going to do a split with the company, depending on which license you own. So with the free license, 40% is for the customer, 60% is for the company. With the basic license, this one has a cost of $100. This one is a 50-50 split, 50% for you, 50% for the company. With the pro license, this one has a cost of $250, 60% for you, 40% for the company. With the expert license, this one has a cost of $500. 80% of the profit is for you, 20% is for the company. And with the investor license, this one has a cost of $1,000. 90% of the profit is for you and 10% is for the company. Now, also, depending on your license, you have different contract days. So for instance, the basic license and the pro license, they work or they're active for 250 days. The expert license and the investor license, they work for a total of 300 days. Now, one of the benefits for our shareholders, people that understand this program and they say, hey, I want to support, I want to be a shareholder. If you're holding at least $100 of our shares, you no longer have to ever rebuy your license. So your license becomes unlimited. So we suggest that you do that. It makes mathematical sense. For instance, when I came on board, I had already made up my mind that I was coming in with the investor license. So I said to myself, okay, I'd rather pay $1,000 for the license plus go get $100 of their shares. So pay a total of $1,100 one time. I'd rather do that than pay $1,000 every 300 days. So to me, the math was very simple. Just buy the shares and hold them. Now, that's also a very good strategy from the company. Why? Because our shares are through a smart contract. So our smart contract is called AXT. And by giving this incentive, that means that we're creating a nice support level for pricing for our coin, because most of our customers are going to opt in to buy the $100 of our coin. That means that with thousands of people holding $100 of our coin, that gives it a good support for the pricing of the coin. So a strategy on one end, and it's, for me, is basic math on the other end. I'd rather buy $100 once and pay the license than to have to buy my license every 300 days or every 250 days. So this is for our customers. This is for people that have maybe a few hundred dollars to a few $1,000s that they want to put in Binance and they want to grow that systematically. But I understand that we also have customers that have larger capitals that they want to put to use. They want to keep it under their control, under their custody, but they want better benefits. So for our VIP customers, we also have a VIP license. So a VIP license is a license that has a cost of $2,000, but it gives our customers 5 times the amount of calls. So usually with our licenses, we're able to go on 7 calls. With the VIP license, you're able to go on 35 calls, giving the potential of this license to be at least 5x what a regular license has. So for somebody that has at least $100,000 to put into Binance, they can purchase this license and they'll be trading the entire month. Why? Because the parameters are 35 calls deep, right? So you can always be in between those parameters and still trade. So because of that, we like to offer this to people that have that type of capital. We know that that's not the vast majority of people, but we understand that there are people that have that capital. And for those types of individuals, we have this type of license. So now let's talk about our digital shares and some of the benefits. Okay, so here we have our Action DAO benefits. The first benefit is that by holding our digital shares, you never have to repurchase your license ever again. So you have unlimited days on your license. Benefit number 2 is as you're holding our tokens, you're going to receive dividends every 4 months in the form of BTC. So every 4 months, for simply holding this token, you're going to receive more Bitcoin to your Bitcoin wallet. Number 3 is that as the company grows, your shares grow. In the same way that if you would have bought Apple shares within the first 5 months of Apple launching back in the 70s or 80s, today you will be sitting pretty. Same thing here. As the company grows, your shares grow as well. And number 4 is that you're always welcome to come to any corporate sponsored event, absolutely free. There's always special seating for you, because without our shareholders, we wouldn't have the necessary resources to go out there and bring this technology to the marketplace. So this is our benefits for our Action DAO community, our shareholders. Now we're going to jump into the business building side of our business. And before we do that, I have to give a quick disclaimer. In any business, you have to assume the risk. You know, it doesn't matter which business you're launching. You have to know that there's a risk in anything. In life, there's only 2 types of people who take risk and people who work for people who take risk. If you're an entrepreneur, taking a risk is part of your DNA. It's part of the adrenaline. It's part of the deal. It's part of the fun. However, we need to remind you that, because sometimes when you're taking a look at a presentation, you tend to forget that, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to be the owner and operator of a business that is going to grow dependent on how much effort and how much time, dedication, and your level of skills. So we want to make sure that you understand that before we go into the business building side of this, because we want to have correct expectations with our customers and our potential distributors. So we're going to talk about our Axe business. And this is our comp plan in a nutshell. Now, the only reason why I show this page is because these green numbers here, these green numbers here are going to be disappearing October 31st. After October 31st, we go back to getting paid what we normally get paid for our direct sales. Okay, so right now, just understand that you're making more than normal, but after October 31st, we're going back to normal, which is still very good. However, right now, you still have a few days where you can make some extra money by doing the exact same work. After that, every single license has their own benefits, right? The bigger your license, the more benefits that you have. So just keep that in mind as we break this compensation down, okay? Every single license has its own benefits. So let's go ahead and delete all of this, and let's go and let's break down our compensation plan. All right, so this is our first bonus. Our first bonus has to do with your ability to sell the product. So this is based on your direct sales, anything that you do from your own efforts. So depending on your license, for instance, if you have the basic license, you can earn 10% for this bonus on every sale. If you have the pro license, you can earn 12% from the sale. If you have the expert license, you can earn 15% from your sales. And if you have the investor license, you can earn 20% on every sale. In this example, this gentleman has the investor license, so he qualifies for 20% on his sales. So he has 3 sales. He has a $500 license and he has 2 $1,000 licenses. So for the $500 license, he earned 20%, which is $100. For the $1,000 license, he earned $200, which is 20% of $1,000. And for the last $1,000 license, he earned another $200, which is 20% of $1,000. So in total, he just earned $500 for selling 3 licenses. Now, our compensation plan works in a very different ways from what we've been used to or programmed to believe that is possible. We get paid in real time. That means that if you make a sale, you withdraw your commissions at that very moment. And best of all, the company doesn't charge you a single cent to withdraw your commissions. So this is the fastest way that you can put money in your pocket, because there's nothing faster than real-time commissions. You know, daily commissions are nice, but they're still not as fast as real-time commissions. Weekly commissions were nice in the 90s, but now it seems like we live in a world to where we're in a gig economy. We want to get paid for what we do immediately. So because of that, companies have to adjust. And this is our way of showing people that through technology, now you can go out there and produce and get paid right away. So if you need to make an extra $100 in the next couple of days, you can do that with this compensation plan, because you can withdraw your money at that very moment and have it in your possession right then and there. So this is our direct sales bonus. Depending on your license is how much you get paid, but there's no limit to how many licenses you can sell. You can sell 1 a month or 1 a day. It's up to you. Now let's go into our second bonus. And the second bonus has to do with leadership, and it has to do with production. So this is our binary bonus, to where depending on your license, you're going to get paid from 8% to 10% of the volume of your smallest team. Let me explain. So if you have the basic license, you will get paid 8% of your smallest team. This is the smallest team. So if you had a basic license, you will get paid 8% of 500. If you had a pro license, you will get paid 9% of 500. And if you had an expert or an investor license, you will get paid 10% of that 500. In this example, this gentleman has an investor license. So 10% of 500 is $50. Now, you can also withdraw those $50 in real time. So you don't have to wait. They don't have to sit there for any length of time. As soon as you receive your commissions, you can withdraw them without a single fee attached to its name, right? So it's a very good compensation plan. Now, another thing to keep in mind is, what's the maximum that you can earn per license? So for instance, if you own the basic license, you can earn up to $500 a day from this bonus. If you have the pro license, you can earn up to $1,000 a day from this bonus. If you have the expert license, you can earn up to $3,500 a day from this bonus. And if you have the investor license, you can earn up to $5,000 a day from this bonus. So the most that you can earn from this bonus is $150,000 every single month. Now that may take you a couple of years. That may take you a year, depending on your level of experience and your influence in the marketplace. You may be able to do it in a few months. But this is the beauty of what we do. We have the time for you to be able to develop the skills, for you to be able to accomplish this. We know that most people that come from a crypto space, they tend to have that anxiety because you have to build it really fast because you don't know if they're going to be here in 6 months. But with our business model, you can take your time and build people up. And if you build people, people will build a business. So because of that, we can rest assured that we have the time to develop the skills and the leadership structure and the systems that are needed to be able to grow past a few $1,000s a month and be able to get into the big numbers of $100,000 or $150,000 a month. Now that's our second bonus, our binary bonus. Now let's go into our third bonus. Our third bonus is our first residual bonus. So every time that one of your team members earns $400, they pay an automatic renewal of $100. And the beauty of this is that this gives us the benefit of a residual bonus without anything that we didn't like about the residual pay, which meant having to put a debit card on file, companies withdrawing money from our debit card, our bank account to be able to send us product. You know, here we have the same benefit. So we have that residual component without anyone having to put a debit card or a credit card on file. So every time that you earned any commission, so for instance, if you earned $100 inside of your portal, inside of your back office, it splits your commission in two. So you would have $75 that goes into your withdrawal commission. This is what you can withdraw right now. And $25 will go into your renewal wallet. And as soon as your renewal wallet reaches $100, the $100 leave the wallet and they feed the organization one more time. And once again, they pay binary bonuses and direct bonuses. So every single time you help someone on your team make $400, you're essentially adding volume to your organization, allowing your team to grow faster with less people. Why? Because as your organization is making money, you're going to see hundreds and hundreds of dollars coming in just on renewal bonuses alone. So this is our third bonus. This is our renewal bonus. Now let's talk about our fourth bonus, which has everything to do with recognition. So our fourth bonus has to do with rank recognition. And here are our ranks and the qualifications. To become the first rank, which, excuse me. One second, please. I don't know what happened here. Here we go. All right. So to get to the first rank of bronze, the only requirement that you have is to earn $500 in a calendar month. So from October 1st to October 31st, if you've earned $500, you're a bronze. The first month that you qualify, you receive the rank. The second month that you qualify, you receive a bonus. The second rank is the rank of silver. Silver executives are people who are earning $2,500 in a calendar month. If you qualify for silver the first month, you receive the rank. From that point forward, every month that you qualify for silver, you receive an additional bonus, a residual bonus. To reach the level of gold, that means you're earning $5,000 a month. To reach the level of diamond, that means that you're earning $10,000 a month. To reach the level of blue diamond, which right now, to this day, there's only one blue diamond in the whole company. It's $15,000 a month. And to reach the last rank, which is the rank of black diamond, that means that you're earning $25,000 a month. And every month that you qualify for these ranks, you're going to receive additional bonuses, which we're going to get into right now. So your bronze bonus for maintaining bronze is $150 every single month. So you qualify for bronze by earning $500 and you receive an additional $150, taking your total to $650. As a silver, you're already making about $2,500 a month to qualify silver. And every month that you qualify, you receive an additional $750 every single month. As a gold, that means that you're already making $5,000 a month. And for qualifying month after month, you receive an additional bonus of $1,500 a month, taking your total to $6,500. As a diamond, this is someone who's already earning $10,000 a month. But in addition to the $10,000, they're going to receive a residual bonus of $3,500, taking the minimum that a diamond can earn to $13,500. As a blue diamond, this is someone who's already making $15,000 a month. And as an addition for requalifying that rank, they receive an additional bonus of $5,000 a month. And as a black diamond, this is someone who's already making $25,000 a month. And right now, currently, we don't have any black diamonds in the company. But the moment that somebody requalifies that rank, they're going to start receiving a residual bonus of $10,000 a month. Now, you can use that money for whatever you want. Whether you want to buy yourself luxuries or whether you want to go ahead and invest that money is 100% up to you. What I would recommend is grow your Binance account and eventually let your Binance account be so big that whatever you're making from our software is more than enough for you to be able to live and live the lifestyle that you want to live. You know, so this is our fourth bonus. And then we have our fifth bonus. From everything that the company charges for the fees for trading. So if we remember, the basic license is a 50-50 split. The pro license is 60% for the customer, 40% for the company. The expert license is 80-20. And the investor license is 90-10. And let's not forget the free license, which is 40% for the customer and 60% for the company. Out of all of these fees, the 60%, the 50, the 40, the 20, and the 10, 40% of all of that gets distributed among the ranks. So if you're a qualified bronze, 30% of that bonus goes to all the bronzes and they divide them up in equal parts. If you're a qualified silver, you guys share 20% of the profits from the trading. If you're a qualified gold, you guys share 15% of the profits from the trading. If you're a qualified diamond, we share on 15% of the profits from the trading in even parts. And remember, I mentioned there's only one blue diamond. So if that share was, say, $50,000 and there was no other blue diamond, that one blue diamond would keep the entire $50,000. And whenever we have a black diamond, they also get a cut of 10% of everything that the company earned from trading, from making money for our customers. So ladies and gentlemen, this opportunity is such a baby. This opportunity is so small that roughly right now we're under 4,000 members. We haven't even scratched the scratch. We haven't even reached the sweet spot. Everybody that's been in network marketing for more than 8 months understands that the sweet spot for a company is being able to get in and being part of the reason why the company grows while the company has under 100,000 distributors. Right now, you're looking at a company with under 4,000 distributors, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means? We haven't even reached not even half of where the sweet spot is. That means that every position right now is a legacy position. That means that you can leave an inheritance for your children's children based on what we earned here as a community. Now, you can grow as a community through the networking side, and with your network commissions, you can grow your Binance account so that our software can make you more than enough money for you to live the lifestyle that you deserve to live. So ladies and gentlemen, get back with the person who invited you and let them know if you're a number one, that means that, you know what, you've taken a look, but this is really not for you. If you're a number two, that means that you want to be a customer with the company. If you're a number three, that means that you want to build this business with us. So let the person know who invited you, whether you're a one, this is not for you, two, you're a customer, or three, you want to build this with us. And we look forward to serving this community for many, many years to go. Now, tomorrow, 5 p.m., we're going to have another presentation just like this one, where we're going to be going over the information so you can get started today and invite for tomorrow so that we can start growing the English market. Ladies and gentlemen, I think you and I both understand that the English market is going to eat this up. We've been looking for a safer play. Now we have a product that we can sleep at night knowing that our customers have full custody of their money. Now we have a marketing plan that allows us to make money right away, that we can receive that money and withdraw that money without paying high fees or commissions. We have everything that we've been looking for. Don't let anything stop you from making the right decision for you and your family. God bless you guys. You guys take care. Have a good evening, and we'll see you guys on our next Zoom. Take care. Bye-bye.